Accident scenes are often chaotic and dangerous, with numerous potential hazards that can threaten your safety and the safety of others. As a first responder, it's crucial to constantly assess the environment for risks and take proactive steps to protect yourself, your crew, bystanders, and the victims. Let's go over some of the most common hazards you'll encounter during accident response. One of the most immediate dangers at any accident scene is moving traffic. The scene might be located on a busy road or highway, and oncoming vehicles may not always slow down or move over as expected. This poses a serious risk of collision for you, your team, and bystanders. To mitigate this risk, always establish a secure perimeter around the scene, using roadblocks, cones, and signage to alert drivers of the situation ahead. If possible, position vehicles in a way that creates a buffer zone between traffic and the accident site. Ensure that high-visibility vests are worn by everyone on scene to make sure you're visible to oncoming traffic. Another common hazard at accident scenes is fire or explosions. If you encounter a vehicle on fire, fuel spills, or exposed flammable materials, your first priority is to keep a safe distance until the fire department or emergency responders arrive. If there's visible smoke or flames, assess the potential for explosion, especially near gasoline tanks or other volatile substances. Always use extreme caution when approaching vehicles or buildings that might be compromised by fire or heat. If you suspect a fire hazard, ensure that evacuation plans are in place and that you are not in the direct path of the potential blaze. Falling objects are another common hazard, especially in urban environments or areas with damaged buildings, overpasses, or overhead signage. Always look up and check for loose debris, damaged glass, or unstable structures that could pose a danger to everyone on scene. If you're near a collapsed structure or a vehicle that could tip over, ensure that you maintain a safe distance and avoid standing directly underneath or near objects that could fall or shift unexpectedly. In these cases, consider searching the area from a safe vantage point and waiting for the appropriate technical teams to secure the scene. If there's a chemical spill, a gas leak, or visible hazardous materials at the scene, such as toxic fumes, dangerous liquids, or gases, your safety is at risk. Many accidents, especially those involving trucks, industrial equipment, or vehicles transporting chemicals, may result in the release of harmful substances. In this case, immediately notify the relevant hazmat, hazardous materials teams, and evacuate the area if the spill is large or if you're unsure about the substance. Personal protective equipment, PPE, such as gloves, respirators, and hazmat suits, may be required to ensure your safety when dealing with these situations. Electrical hazards are a major concern, particularly when dealing with downed power lines, exposed wires, or sparking electrical equipment. Live electrical wires can pose a significant risk of electrocution or fire. Never approach or touch any exposed electrical wires, and make sure to inform EMS, fire services, or the utility company to deal with the situation. Establish a safety zone around any downed power lines, ensuring that no one gets too close until it's confirmed safe. Sometimes, an accident scene may be complicated by criminal activity or violence. This could include an ongoing assault, road rage incidents, or even looting or carjackings in certain areas. If you suspect that there may be a threat of violence or criminal activity, your first step is to call for police support. Ensure that you're maintaining situational awareness and that you've identified a safe area where you and your team can retreat if necessary. Always remember, your safety comes first. Weather conditions can significantly affect your safety and the safety of others at the scene. Heavy rain, flooding, or extreme winds can make navigating the scene more difficult, damage vehicles, and create slippery surfaces. Always check the forecast and be prepared for rapid changes in weather conditions, especially in severe weather events like storms or flash floods. Having weather-resistant gear and always staying updated on the latest warnings will help you stay safe. If you're in an area that's prone to flooding, move to higher ground as quickly as possible. Maintaining situational awareness is critical. This means constantly reassessing your surroundings to identify any new or emerging risks. The scene may change quickly with new hazards appearing, so it's important to keep your senses alert and be prepared to act if conditions change. Always check in with your team, stay aware of the conditions around you, and anticipate potential dangers. Being proactive and thinking ahead can save lives. Every time you approach an accident scene, always have a clear plan for evacuation. Escape routes should be identified in advance so that, if necessary, you can safely retreat from the scene. At least 2 routes should be planned in case one becomes blocked or inaccessible. Your escape routes should be clear of obstacles and easily accessible. Also, always communicate your escape plan to your team so that everyone is on the same page. As you can see, there are numerous hazards you may face at an accident scene. By maintaining situational awareness, properly assessing risks, and always having contingency plans in place, you can significantly reduce the danger to yourself and others. Keep these potential hazards in mind, and remember that your safety is the #1 priority in every scenario. This potential hazard segment ensures first responders understand the range of dangers they may face at an accident scene and provides actionable advice on how to mitigate those risks. It emphasizes the importance of vigilance, preparation, and quick thinking to ensure safety.